Hi everybody, this is the Tween drawing class. Today we're not going to draw, we're going to think. So I have some things that I've come across on the internet about different ways of thinking as an artist. So a lot of doing art is observing and communicating it to other people in a different way. I have a list of things I'm just going to read. I hope you don't get bored, but I think it's really helpful. So please just, even if you have it me on in the background and you're doing some artwork, just get out some paper and start drawing while you're listening and just start thinking about these things, okay? Because they're really important if you really are serious about your art. My list starts with looking at things more closely than most people do. Finding beauty in everyday things and situations, making connections between different things and ideas, going beyond ordinary ways of thinking and doing things, looking at things in different ways in order to generate new perspectives, taking risks and exposing yourself to possible failure. So that means if you make a mistake or you don't like the way things turn out, you have to be pretty brave to be an artist. So if you're starting to work on an art project and you're like, oh, I just don't like the way this is coming out, you start over. You have to have a certain amount of confidence. You're putting yourself out there. That's what that means. Taking risks and exposing yourself to possible failure. It sounds so deep, but man, if you can master that, right on. Arranging things in new and interesting ways, working hard and at the edge of your potential. So that means challenging yourself. Using old ideas to create new ideas and ways of seeing things. Doing something simply because it's interesting and personally challenging to do. So here's another list. What do artists do? Like, what is that? They paint, they draw, they sculpt. Artists illustrate, they design print materials, they invent, they're architects, they're inventors, they build. Artists make functional art. That means it works and it actually helps people in their lives. Artists make art to be worn. If you've ever bought anything at a store, that has to be dreamed up and put pen to paper. And that outfit, all these things. If you start looking and thinking about it, art is everywhere. I work in a library. These are all stories that were dreamed up or were real and people were recording them. Art to be worn, perform, transform objects. Artists make public art. Artists create illusions. Artists communicate. Artists tell stories. Record moments. Artists use humor. A lot of mine is, I think things are funny, so I like to draw pictures and comics of things that are funny. Artists create art from found objects or cast-offs. So if you're looking in your recycling bin and you find something that might be kind of cool to make something else, use your imagination. See what you can do. Artists use unconventional materials to make art. A lot of times you see like the plastic bags and stuff like that from shopping. You could take those and weave them, twist them up and make, use them like yarn or something like that. I've seen that. Artists develop a style over and over again. When I was in college, it was, you're gonna develop your own style, your own voice. That's what that is. That takes time. So these are all things that you just kind of have to think about when you're drawing or learning how to draw, doing art. Artists observe and they explore playfully. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. All the buildings that you see, all of, I don't know, at the store when you see stuffed animals, or when you're looking through the newspaper, graphic design. Those are things that artists do. They're things that artists do, and I want you to just think about that this time, and totally, like I said, put the music on, sit down, think about what I said, draw a little bit, and just let your mind kind of rest and think about those things, because they're important, especially when you're learning how to draw. Okay, it's a little bit more than a drawing class. I try to just give you my perspective on art and how it is very important to everybody. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.